Hi and welcome. This is Margie Ziegler. Welcome to your Confident Action Now video. This month we've been studying transformation, and this week, and I just did a class just a few minutes ago, I finished, and this week's topic was thinking for transformation. And I'm just going to give you a little snippet of what we talked about. One of the things that's required for transformation is traversing the gap. Traversing the gap from between the life that we're living and the life that we would love to live. And this requires creating a new normal, a new set point. Just think of a thermometer, and we set the thermostat, and that's a set point. We have a set point. We have a set, and it regulates that temperature. So if the temperature is 65 and we turn it up to 70, there's a mechanism, a cybernetic mechanism that's going to bring the heat up to 70 degrees, and it's going to stay there. And anytime it dips back a little bit, it's going to go back. Well, the same with us. And as we're wanting to create transformation, and as we're working towards transformation, we have to raise our set point. So we're here and we want to go here. And in order to do that, we have to generate state, what we call generating state. We have to generate a new state of being. We have to come from the feeling as if we're already there. What transformed state do we want to experience? And then we go into our mind. We've created an image in our mind of what that's like, and a feeling tone of what that would be like to be the person living in that new state of being. So we generate state. The longer we can hold that state, the better. Because as we work towards it, we're going to move up. We're going to create a new normal. The longer we can hold that state of being, the faster that's going to come. So we want to go here, and we get here. Sometimes we fall back a little bit, and we generate state, that feeling tone again. And little by little, we start to hold that state. Where you are right now is a higher state than where you were once. And so we do that, and we can do it much faster when we study and practice the principles that are taught in this Confident Action Mastery class that I teach. It's a live group class that I teach every week, and it's got laser coaching with it. So it's actually a group coaching program where you learn these principles and then you integrate them into your life. So we create a new normal. And this requires recognizing that life happens with you, not to you, not to you. Recognizing that everything that has ever happened in my life has happened with me is a liberating position to take. It's a very liberating, empowering place to be. But as long as you're a victim, you're powerless. So things don't happen to us, things happen with us. When we take responsibility for that, when we take responsibility for our lives as co-creators, that's when we step into our power. Wayne Dyer wrote this book, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. And he's basically saying that. You change your thoughts, change your life, because when you change your thoughts, your feelings and your actions will follow to create the new results, to create the transformation that you're looking for. Stephen Covey said in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he talked about the circle of influence and the circle of concern. The circle of influence is the power. It's the you're coming from a leadership standpoint. You're coming from a place of empowerment, of true power. And when you're in the circle of concern, you're always concerned about all these things. That's victimhood. So it requires stepping into your power. Marianne Williamson said, "You and I are not really afraid of our darkness. We are afraid of our light. We're not afraid of the problem." So she said, you and I are not really afraid of our darkness. We are afraid of our light. And she wrote Nelson Mandela's inaugural speech when he became president of the country that put him in jail for life. They imprisoned him for life, and he had the victim mentality. Why is this happening to me? And everything I did is a failure. As he said, it was if a beam of light hit him. I don't know his exact words, but one day something hit him where he said, wow, what if this is what it looks like while it's all happening? And then he started to come from a place of empowerment, like this was happening with me. This didn't happen to me, this happened with me. So when we step into our power, we're not afraid of the problem. We are way more afraid of our power, though, at times, and we toy in these areas and we play small because we're afraid of how powerful we really are, how creative we really are. So we all have parts of ourselves. We all have ideas that keep us trapped, but we have to start using our thinking and using these tools, these confident action mastery tools, to get the ideas, be creative enough and get the ideas that free us. It does not come from being a victim. You have to put your whole self in. You put your whole self in and you start to get creative and you use these tools, and that it becomes the thinking for transformation. So thank you so much for joining me today in your Confident Action Now video. This is Margie Ziegler, wishing you an amazing day. Thank you. See you soon.